Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Demystifying text 1 and text 2 of chapter 3. Krishna is the source of all incarnations of first canto creation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 1. Suta Uvacha Jagruhe Paurusham Rupam Bhagvana Mahadadi Bhiha Samabhutam Shoda Shakala Madau Lokasi Sru Kshaya. Sut said, in the beginning of the creation, the Lord first expanded himself in the universal form of the Purusha incarnation and manifested all the ingredients for the material creation. And thus, at first, there was the creation of the 16 principles of material action. This was for the purpose of creating the material universe. The Bhagavad Gita states that the personality of Godhead Shri Krishna maintains these material universes by extending his plenary expansions. So this Purusha form is the confirmation of the same principle. The original personality of Godhead, Vasudeva or Lord Krishna, who is famous as the son of King Vasudeva or King Nand, is full with all opulences, all potencies, all fame, all beauty, all knowledge and all renunciation. Part of his opulences are manifested as impersonal Brahma and part of his opulences are manifested as Paramatma. This Purusha feature of the same personality of Godhead Shri Krishna is the original Paramatma of all living beings. There are three Purusha features in the material creation, and this form, who is known as the Karnodakshayi Vishnu, is the first of the three. The others are known as the Garbhodakshayi Vishnu and the Shirodakshayi Vishnu, which we shall know one after another. The innumerable universes are generated from the skin holes of this Karnodakshayi Vishnu, and in each one of the universes, the Lord enters as Garbhodakshayi Vishnu. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is also mentioned that the material world is created at certain intervals and then again destroyed. This creation and destruction is done by the supreme will because of the conditioned souls or the Nitya Baddha living beings. The Nitya Baddha or the eternally conditioned souls have the sense of individuality or ahankara, which dictates them sense enjoyment, which they are unable to have constitutionally. The Lord is the only enjoyer and all others are enjoyed. The living beings are predominated enjoyers. But the eternally conditioned souls, forgetful of this constitutional position, have strong aspirations to enjoy. The chance to enjoy matter is given to the conditioned souls in the material world, and side by side, they are given the chance to understand their real constitutional position. Those fortunate living entities who catch the truth and surrender unto the lotus feet of Vasudeva after many births in the material world join the eternally liberated souls and thus are allowed to enter into the kingdom of Godhead. After this, such fortunate living entities need not come again within the occasional material creation. But those who cannot catch the constitutional truth are again merged into the Mahat Tattva at the time of the annihilation of the material creation. When the creation is again set up, this Mahat Tattva is again let loose. This Mahat Tattva contains all the ingredients of the material manifestations, including the conditioned souls. Primarily, this Mahat Tattva is divided into 16 parts, namely the 5 gross material elements and the 11 working instruments or senses. It is like the cloud in the clear sky. In the spiritual sky, the effulgence of Brahma is spread all around, and the whole system is dazzling in spiritual light. The Mahat Tattva is assembled in some corner of the vast, unlimited spiritual sky, and the part which is thus covered by the Mahat Tattva is called the material sky. This part of the spiritual sky, called the Mahat Tattva, is only an insignificant portion of the whole spiritual sky, and within this Mahat Tattva there are innumerable universes. All these universes are collectively produced by the Karnodakshayi Vishnu, called also the Mahavishnu, who simply throws his glance to impregnate the material sky. Text 2. Yasyam bhasi shayansya Yoga Nidram Vitan Vataha Nabhi Rudhambu Jadasi Brahma Vishva Srujam Patiha. A part of the Purush lays down within the water of the universe. From the navel lake of his body sprouts a lotus stem, and from the lotus flower atop this stem Brahma, the master of all engineers in the universe, becomes manifest. The first Purush is the Karnodakshayi Vishnu. From his skin holes, innumerable universes have sprung up. In each and every universe, the Purush enters as the Garbhodakshayi Vishnu. He is lying within the half of the universe, which is full with the water of his body. And from the navel of the Garbhodakshayi Vishnu has sprung the stem of the lotus flower, the birthplace of Brahma, who is the father of all living beings and the master of all the demigod engineers, engaged in the perfect design and working of the universal order. Within the stem of the lotus, there are 14 divisions of planetary systems, and the earthly planets are situated in the middle. Upwards, there are other better planetary systems, and the topmost system is called Brahmalok or Satyalok. Downwards from the earthly planetary system, there are 7 lower planetary systems inhabited by the Asuras and similar other materialistic living beings. From Garbhodakshayi Vishnu, there is expansion of the Shirodakshayi Vishnu, who is the collective Paramatma of all living beings. He is called Hare, and from him all incarnations within the universe are expanded. Therefore, in conclusion, that the Purush avatar is manifested in 3 features. First, the Karnodakshayi, who creates aggregate material ingredients in the Mahat Tattva. Second, the Garbhodakshayi, who enters in each and every universe. And third, the Shirodakshayi Vishnu, who is the Paramatma of every material object, organic or inorganic. One who knows these plenary features of the personality of Godhead knows Godhead properly, and thus the knower becomes freed from the material conditions of birth, death, old age and disease, as it is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. In this shlok, the subject matter of Mahavishnu is summarized. The Mahavishnu lies down in some part of the spiritual sky by his own free will. Thus he lies on the ocean of Karana, from where he glances over his material nature, and the Mahat Tattva is at once created. Thus, electrified by the power of the Lord, the material nature at once creates innumerable universes. Just as in due course, a tree decorates itself with innumerable grown fruits. The seed of the tree is sown by the cultivator, and the tree or creeper in due course becomes manifested with so many fruits. Nothing can take place without a cause. The Karana ocean is therefore called the causal ocean. Karana means causal. One should not foolishly accept the atheistic theory of creation. The description of the atheist is given in the Bhagavad Gita. The atheist does not believe in the creator, but he cannot give the good theory to explain the creation. Material nature has no power to create without the power of the Purush. Just as a Prakriti or woman cannot produce a child without the connection of a Purush or man. The Purush impregnates and the Prakriti delivers. We should not expect milk from the fleshy bags on the neck of a goat, although they look like breastly nipples. Similarly, we should not expect any creative power from the material ingredients. We must believe in the power of the Purush who impregnates Prakriti or nature. Because the Lord wished to lay down in meditation the material energy, created innumerable universes at once. In each of them the Lord lay down, and thus all the planets and the different paraphernalia were created at once by the will of the Lord. The Lord has unlimited potencies, and thus he can act as he likes by perfect planning, although personally he has nothing to do. No one is greater than or equal to him. That is the verdict of the Vedas. Thank you.